good morning, good night, whatever it is to you. Welcome to the very, very, very first episode of the Post Game Clarity Podcast, man, where I take your takes, where we take your takes. And you might walk in feeling like your takes might be confident. You might be confident in your takes. You might be a little nervous in your takes. And you might leave confident. You might leave a little humble, man. We're going to have a good time and we're going to laugh. We're going to be serious. We're going to do it all, man. We're going to have a lot of fun on here. I'm joined with my brother. I don't even want to say my co-host because you're not even my co. We in this together. You my dog, man. Day one. What's your name, man? Who are
Yes,
you?
sir, man. Yes, sir, man. My name's Kev, man. You know, I'm this my guy, bro, but I'm mad laid back, chill. You feel me? I might go against you a lot of times, but really, it's all love at the end of the day. All we got is takes. That's all we can
Yes,
do,
sir,
man.
man. That's
Give us
all
our
we do
opinion,
here.
you know?
That's all we do. That's all we do
Yes,
here, man.
sir, man.
We're gonna be covering everything from NFL to NBA to college hoops to college football, man, baseball, MLB. We might branch her out in the future, man. But wherever we go, man, we gonna do it. We're gonna do the right thing, man. We're gonna do it the right way. We're gonna have fun with it, man.
Yes, sir, man. Always, always, always. We gotta laugh, man. And we gonna learn some, we got good little stats, some analytical stuff going.
You know
Feel
what I'm
me? We're always
saying?
going back up our takes with good stuff. You know what I mean?
Of course, man. Get all glory to the man above. We're gonna start off. How about we start off with Monday Night Football, man. Let's start off with Monday Night Football. Boys and the Cowboys and the Cardinals. Uh, Me and you both, neither of us really watched a lot of this game. I know it was kind of a blowout a little bit. The game was
Yeah, a little
decided
bit
a
of a
little
snooze,
bit
man.
early. Yeah, definitely a little bit snooze for Jacoby Brissett and Dak Prescott. But one the main talk about is Kyler Murray. And that's his last game, and they're saying he's benched for right now. They're saying they're gonna take over with Jacoby
They
Brissett for
saying
the rest of the
Jacoby,
way.
bro?
That's what they're saying. They're saying that it's gonna be Jacoby Brissett for the rest of the way. Jacoby Brissett, 21 for 31, 261 yards
Man,
passing, 67% completion percentage, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions in the 27, to 17 win against the Cowboys, man. They're 3-5 right now. You know, it's not worse. It could be better. Let's see what their schedule for the rest of the way is looking like.
who's 3-5?
The Cardinals right now.
Cardinals?
They're 3-5. And what are they? Let's see where they're at in the division. They're actually they're in the NFC West, so their season is basically over. That's a really tough
Oh,
division.
yeah.
And they've got the Seahawks next week. They've got the 49ers after that. And then they've got Jags, Bucks, Rams, Cardinals, Falcons, Bengals, and
Mm.
they've got Rams again in the year out.
I'm not gonna lie, they have an opportunity to lose every single one of those games.
Yeah,
They have an opportunity
that's
to lose
that's
every single
definitely a
one.
schedule. But look, Jacoby Brissett, since he's been in there, 4 touchdowns, no picks. I'm pretty sure he hasn't thrown a pick yet. And maybe the offense has been moving.
He might be the way, you feel me?
The
Yeah.
offense has been moving. They lost to 4 points by the Green Bay Packers last week. In that game, he went 25 for 36, 279,
Jacoby
and 2
Brissett?
touchdowns. Yes, sir.
Maybe it's because Kyler too short, man. Probably
It
can't
might be
see.
something. Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison never in that game. If I'm not mistaken, was without Marvin Harrison Jr. The Green Bay Packers game. That game, I'm pretty sure that was without Marv. Oh, I don't know. It looks like he's been able to handle pressure much better than Kyler Murray has. They're saying he went a whopping 21 for 24, 29 while being pressured, 229 yards while being pressured, 2 touchdowns against the Colts. But he's been starting for a minute now.
Kyler's hurt though, right? It's not like
I
they
think.
benched him thing.
Well, he's
I think
benched
he got
now.
hurt and then they benched him. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he got hurt and then they benched him. He started Colts. Dang, they've been super tight, man. Wow. I'm looking at their whole season. This season
Mhm.
could have went a lot of different ways for them, man. They've had a lot of close games, which
The
sucks. And I'm
Cardinals?
pretty sure that's probably why they put him in, man, because you lose to the Colts by 4 points. You lose to the Packers by 4 points. Those are 2 great teams. Then you beat the Cowboys. And ever since he's got in, he's 6 touchdowns to 1 pick.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, Kyler definitely probably just lost his job. I ain't gonna lie, sadly.
Yeah.
I probably would have traded him, to be honest with you. If I'm gonna bench him for the rest of the season,
Honestly, I feel like since they played Monday night, it might have messed him up a little bit because I feel like if they played Sunday, he might have had a they might have had a bigger window to see if a team might have been interested in trading for him. Because I mean, because Jacoby Brissett, he's 65% completion percentage on the year, and was that 3 games started. He's 860 yards, 6 touchdowns, 1 pick,
Yeah. Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
just for comparison, Kyler Murray on the year, I know he's like up and down injuries and all that, but right now he this whole year he's 962 touchdowns, 3 picks, 68% completion percentage, and a lot of this stuff I know a lot of people have gone back and forth with him and Marvin Harrison and how it doesn't really seem like they're on the same page a lot of the time. But honestly, I don't really think the Cardinals is gonna be where he's gonna find his success. He needs to be somewhere else. Or
As in
Arizona needs a
Maserati
fresh
Marv?
start. No, no, no. I think Kyler Murray. I think Marvin
Tyler?
Harrison with a veteran QB like Jacoby. I mean, he got 10
Yeah,
targets last night, and he was getting open. So
yeah. To be
uh,
honest with you, bro, I don't really know where Kyler could go
it's a
besides
great question.
maybe like Cleveland, but Cleveland's so young currently right now, it's just not really
Right.
realistic. Maybe Miami, but to be honest, bro,
Maybe Miami,
Kyler
but
almost like another Tua, but a righty.
yeah, and I think they're trying to go young, and he's got a contract to where I don't think they want. I don't, and he's a veteran, so he's been in the league 6 years. He starts for a couple more other years. You're gonna have to pay him again. And I don't think that's where they're trying to go with it. I think they want someone young that they won't have to pay for a while and they can figure this thing out and restart and do it the right way. So I don't think that's where they're gonna go with it.
I think I think Kyler's definitely in a situation. It's a weird situation because Jacoby Brissett is older. So, and Kyler, if I'm not mistaken, Kyler's rookie year, Kyler has been starting ever since he got drafted, right?
For sure, for sure. He got rookie of the year his first year.
Yeah. So maybe he might need some, you know, backseat attention right now. You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of, because he never really had the veteran QB,
And I
shaping. You know what I mean?
and I feel like we also seen Kyler be the best in the offenses that he's been able to be the most free with. And I feel like hey, you look at his first 3 seasons in the league, and like, those were really his best years. And he's always been a guy that's gonna turn the ball over a little, not the most, but his dual threat ability as being a guy that's always gonna like second year in the league, he's got 120 yards and 11 touchdowns on the ground by itself. And I feel like he needs to be in a situation where they're gonna slow the game down for him a little bit and allow him to be his dual threat self. And there's no pressure for him to get back right. Like I know the Saints they got the Spencer Rattler situation going on. You look around the league, everybody, like not everybody, but a lot of these teams either have a quarterback now or they got someone that they
Yeah,
got their eyes on, man. And
for sure. It's a thing. Well, now the Cardinals are kind of erupting as a team that might end up drafting a quarterback next year.
right. And you've got a lot of quarterbacks that are coming in the draft. I know a lot of people talk about this draft class isn't, the most hyped up for quarterbacks, but the thing that this draft class has is a lot of quarterbacks that have been in college for a little minute. And a lot of these guys are gonna come in seasoned and knowing how to run an offense. I feel like a guy like Fernando Mendoza or a guy like Ty Simpson is a guy that might really only need to sit on the bench for maybe a year or two before you can plug him into their offense and be good. A lot of draft classes in the past have had, a little bit of younger guys. You think about Anthony Richardson and such that had the upside physically, but they were young, and when they get into the league, sometimes it doesn't really work out depending on the situation. You see them on the bench for a little bit, and then you also got guys like Julian Sands coming up next year,
Yeah.
and you're gonna have a lot, especially next year, a lot of these quarterbacks that might not be starting now or that are just trying to get on the scene. They're gonna get to that next level, and they're gonna actually, when it comes draft, a lot of these teams, I can see the Jaguars being a team that look at their quarterback a little differently coming up with how
Yeah,
they.
I've been saying it, bro. Trevor Lawrence, Trevor
Yeah,
Lawrence to me is not the guy in Jacksonville, in my
yeah.
opinion.
It just never really seems like him and Brian Thomas are ever on the same page. You got Travis Hunter coming in. We're gonna talk about trades later, but you got Jacoby Myers that they just got. Like that team
We're
is
gonna see. This is the test right here. I
this
feel
is
like this
definitely a
might
test. They're
be
5 they're sitting at 5-3 right now. They got the Texans next game. I don't know if CJ Stroud gonna be playing in that game. I heard he
playing.
got I know he got hurt. Yeah.
He probably will because they're fighting for their. Uh, I don't know, man. CJ, I don't want CJ Stroud to play no more. To be honest with you, he's kind of he's turned me off a little bit, bro. I'll be honest with you.
Think so?
He's been playing. Yeah, he hasn't been playing that well.
CJ Stroud is hurt. They say he's in is it concussion protocol?
Was this from the Broncos game
Yeah, he got.
that he got hurt in?
You didn't see the hit? Have you seen the hit?
Nah, nah.
Let me see if I can pull it up for you. Pull it up for you.
Speaking of injuries, just a sidetrack. My dog Jaden Daniels, bro.
Yeah, that's a sad one, man. And you're getting smoked.
On
You're getting
Sunday Night Football,
smoked,
bro. You
bro, and
getting
you get hurt.
smoked.
Yeah,
Dan
it
Quinn
sucks.
kept him in. Don't know why.
Yeah, and then he comes out and next day he's like, that's 100% on me. And it's like, oh, buddy, we know.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, bro. It's definitely on
We
you, bro.
definitely know that's on you, bro.
That's for sure on you, cuz.
But talking
All
about
right,
that game, obviously. Oh yeah, go ahead.
here we go. I'm gonna cut you off. We got it right here. Let's drop back 3rd and 8. Goes to run for it. Kind of just, yeah, it kind of looks like he just slides late.
Did they throw a flag?
Nah, the guy didn't hit him. It looks like he banged his head on the ground, if I'm not mistaken. Look, he slides and he bangs his head on the ground super
Yeah.
hard. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, and what sucks is he was 6 for 10 before that injury. And I don't know. I think CJ Stroud is gonna be one of those guys where you're not gonna really be able to properly assess him until he gets out of that situation that he's in right now. That O-line play is some of the worst I've seen in a very long time. They have a lot of bad guys there, I'm not gonna lie. And that receiving room is confusing me, bro. You got Nico Collins, but I know they got the rookie that they just drafted, and he's got upside. I don't know, man. I think obviously everybody was super shocked after his sophomore season, going 20 touchdowns and 12 picks. That's definitely not what we expected from him after having a rookie year where you got 4,000 yards, 23 touchdowns, and 5 picks, and
Rookie
literally,
year.
yeah. After that, everything goes down. You go down in yardage. You play more games and you got less yards. Passer rating goes down. All right, yards per attempt, the completion percentage goes down. You throw 7 more picks and 3 less touchdowns. That's definitely what nobody expected. And honestly, this year was looking like a little bit of it was looking like I guess a little bit of a better year. He had 11 touchdowns to 5 picks, 1,700 yards.
They
But that
can't
team,
win though, bro.
no, not at all. Not at
They
all.
started to
Not at
turn it up
all.
lately though. They have started to turn
Yeah,
up lately, but
which sucks.
they just I don't
Yeah.
know. It's like you have a team, you have an offense. Their offense on paper is really good. So now I'm kind of looking at the coordinators, kind of thinking, what's his play calling like?
Yeah.
What are we doing? The decision making of CJ Stroud. What's going wrong to why we're not winning? I feel like it's what they really need to get in depth with.
Right. I can definitely see that. And I love their head coach. Obviously, of course, he's a Bama
Yeah.
boy. He's played for Bama. And he's kind of a defensive minded head coach. I actually haven't been allowing many points this year, to be honest. I
Yeah, the
mean,
defense has been great.
yeah. And that's a good sign. Of course, you got Will Anderson leading that defense off. He's kind of coming into his own in the league right now. And yeah, of course, you're always gonna have Stingley. They've got some pretty solid safeties. So that's one thing that I feel like is, a good sign. The only team that's really put any points on them has been the Seahawks, and they've been putting points and yards on everybody. Oh, you hold the Buccaneers to 20 points and you lose. You hold the Rams to 14 and you lose. You hold the Jags to
That was what, the
17
first
and you
game, right?
lose. Rams first game. I mean, they're holding. I mean, the defense. I always say if your defense holds you to 17 points, holds the other team to 17 points, you got to come out with the dub.
You should win that game. Yeah, bro. It's time to just look at the offense, bro. Defense is straight. The offense, it's where it's at.
And they have
It's
to
gotta
start
be
with
it.
that line. I feel like C.S. Stroud's a guy that he I don't think he really will ever need many weapons because how accurate he is as a passer. But you can when you watch the games, you can just tell he lost faith and he lost trust in that O line. And
Yeah,
it's very evident. And it's sad to see. And I feel like that's something that they gotta hammer in on in the draft
yeah.
and in free agency. And it's gonna take some digging. I don't really know what their salary cap is looking like. But it's probably gonna take them finding some gems to get him. And it might be time. It might be time for that coordinator. It might be time to have some talks with that coordinator, man. It might be time to figure some stuff out
Yeah, for sure.
for sure, for sure.
They actually just fired him in January.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh,
So
that is
whoever.
true. This is a new guy. This is a
Yeah.
new
So this
guy.
guy.
Dang, that sucks. I wonder how. Yeah, I wonder
Hmm,
how. I wonder when they got him. I wonder if it was one of those things where it's kind of like a late installment, installing the offense a little
I'm
bit later.
assuming it was probably around the Super Bowl time, maybe a little after.
Maybe. Let's see. But Monday Night Football. Moving on to
Let's go Sunday night. Let's
Sunday
go
night.
Sunday
Let's go
night.
Sunday night with it,
Yeah.
man. Your team, the Kansas City Chiefs. Close game, very, very close game, man. Great game. I definitely personally think it should have been the Monday Night Football, Sunday Night Football game. Unfortunately, come out with the loss by 7 points, 21-28. I caught the second half of this game, man. I definitely, unfortunately, couldn't catch the first half, but I caught the second half of this game. Very close game. Chiefs versus Bengals. I mean, Chiefs versus Bills is always going to be close. Bills sitting at 6-2 right now. I mean, Josh Allen 3 for
Phew.
26. Yeah, whenever Josh Allen is going to incomplete 3 passes, it's going to be very tough beating him, man. But I feel like the real kind of tough to say MVP when you got stats like that. But James Cook, 27
Yeah.
carries,
He cooked.
114 yards, man. He definitely lived up to the name. He cooked. And the reason why I say he's my MVP for this game is because it's very, very hard to run on the Chiefs. And not
Yeah.
many teams do it at a good rate.
I think he has the most yards on the Chiefs in, I think it's 36 games now.
I definitely not surprised, man. Like the Eagles, whenever we try to run on him, we run on him, even with Saquon in the past when we didn't have Saquon. But we they're really they've got some great linebackers, so it's hard to
Yeah.
run on them. And to get 114 yards, I mean that helps, man.
He had
That's how you control the
114.
game.
James Cook.
Yes, sir. He had 114. Like I honestly think if he gets held to 70 yards, that game goes a different type of way. And I mean, that's usually what happens with the Chiefs. That's usually what y'all hold people to. So it's like
No running back has had 100 yards on the Chiefs defense in like 4 seasons,
it's been a
3,
while.
4
Yeah.
seasons. It's been not even Saquon in the Super Bowl had 100
Not at
yards
all. Oh,
in there.
Saquon didn't really do anything against in the Super Bowl against y'all. It was really
Man,
all
that's
through the air and
crazy.
defensively.
I didn't realize that. That boy's
Yeah.
fags, man. It's okay though.
Yeah, it's all
He gonna
good.
come back. But I think let's talk about the Chiefs side. I feel like we was missing the rookie tackle, and also Pacheco. Our running game with Kareem Hunt at the one, love Reem. He's a dog,
Yeah.
but it was bad. I saw a play one time. He cut inside when the outside was wide open. On the first play, the first play, that's always the money play. The first
All right.
play is always the play that you planned step by step. And it's always your best play coming into that night. Your only real scripted play coming into that night.
All right.
And it just kind of got blown up. And the outside was set. It was if he bounced outside, it was probably 15 yards. But
And against the Bills, of course, those are things that you need, man. Those are the things that you need, man.
And
The last time a running back has ran over 100 yards against the Chiefs was on December 2023.
yeah,
That's a long time ago.
that's a long time ago,
Yeah,
bro.
Zamir White of the Las Vegas Raiders. He ran for 145 on y'all. That's when they won 20 to 14. That's a
Something else the
long time
Bills did
ago,
really
dude.
good was they limited Mahomes' scrambling ability. They really like those tackles. They really got pushed back.
Yeah,
He couldn't bounce outside. They kept him
yeah. He only
inside,
had one rush
and
this game. One rush.
and he's been our leading rusher going into the first 4 or 5 games. So they did a really good job. They forced that INT. He ain't throw no touchdown.
Yeah, very tough
It's
one.
just we looked a little sloppy. We definitely need this bye week for sure. We get
Sure.
our guy back, our rookie back. Pop should be back in the next couple weeks, but
Yeah,
I feel
and
like coming out the bye we're gonna be a little explosive.
oh, for sure. And I mean, as great as Rasheed Rice has been coming back, and we have a guy like him, it doesn't take long for him to get acclimated. But I mean, this is really your first test. Yeah, man, he's got the Rasheed Rice shirt on right now.
Sir, man.
But this is really his first like real defensive test since coming back from the suspension. So that's what happens. He had a great game, but just saying in general, having the offense, having to figure everything out and gel, really re-gel, and losing your starting running back hurts. Him and Kareem Hunt go back and forth, but you definitely don't want Kareem Hunt being your leading back for the rest of the year. Not saying you can't do it, but of course you want another guy to lean on.
And I'm a little shocked that we did not use Elijah Mitchell this game because
Yeah,
he's been healthy all year. We signed him at the start of the year. I personally thought it was a great signing. Elijah Mitchell's a dog.
right,
And I mean, I guess I could say the same thing again. We're not really using our receivers. Like we're using our main three
right,
for one, but we still got Tyquan Thornton. We got Juju. We got Jalen Royals, the rookie. Tyquan Thornton's been playing amazing when Rasheed Rice was out and when Xavier Worthy was out.
right.
Played great. I'm really surprised Matt Nagy and Andy Reid did not incorporate them more throughout these past couple of games. I don't think I've seen Tyquan Thornton on the field since Rasheed Rice came back. I haven't
Yeah,
seen Jalen Royal on the field in a passing play since preseason. So
yeah, it's very tough.
Juju hasn't been getting no reps. Juju's kind of like a Travis Kelsey, in my opinion, in the role he plays.
Just
So
being
I'm
able to just find the soft spots in the zone and get open. And it's kind of
yeah,
like being a QB blanket. He's a guy that you can always look for on third downs and situations where, money downs where you need yardage. And he's kind of underrated after the catch too. He can break tackle. He's got a big frame, so
yeah.
definitely a guy
And
that
I
can break
guess
tackle.
I guess Double R is kind of playing that role, but
Yeah,
Double R, he's uh, he's just a dog, and he's kind of just always open. So
nice.
it's I'm interested to seeing how we're going to use our personnel. I feel like we need to use more of our personnel. I feel like that's the one thing that can make our offense even better than it is now. Because it's not like the offense was stale. We scored 21 points. That's a good amount of points. It's not. It wasn't enough. Yeah, it's 21 points isn't enough, but like I feel like they use personnel more, really kind of, you know what I mean? And another big thing about that game that I noticed was nothing big happened for the Chiefs. It
And
was
then
almost
kind of,
fundamental trying to, I don't know. I don't know. It was kind of a snooze fest to be
yeah,
honest.
not not really the explosive plays that you're used to seeing the
Yes,
Chiefs make.
explosiveness.
Another great game this week, or before, we kinda talked about this weekend. We didn't really expect a lot of these games to be good and really come down to the wire, but we had a lot of good games this week. Another one that was really good was, Chicago and Cincinnati. That was a really good game, a lot of really fun game, interesting game, big. If you love offense, that is definitely a game for you. Final score
Felt like a college football game.
definitely gave you, reminders of a college football game. 47-42, Chicago Bears. Chicago Bears was actually really leading at one point. They were up by a good amount. This game was crazy. It had everything. It had deep plays, it had trick plays, it had explosive plays, it had everything, man. Whenever you have a game that the quarterback catches a touchdown, that's definitely that's a crazy game. Just the Bengals just never been like that defense, man.
But let's talk about it though, bro. Old man Flacco, he still got
I
some
know,
juice left,
man.
bro.
Yeah,
That boy
pause.
been slanging, bro. Like he's been
Yeah,
throwing pill, bro.
he's really impressed me. I know he kind of joked about when he came over. He was just like, he wanted to make sure Jamar Chase and T. Higgins knew he still had it. He wasn't just gonna do him bad. And like 45, 40, 43, 42 points has got to win you the game.
He almost had 500 yards, bro.
Oh yeah, 420. He's 420, 66% completion percentage, 31 for 47, bro. And he got the ball around too. Bro. He's got T. Higgins 7 for 121, Jamar 6 for 111, Chase Brown 8 for 75. Man, he got the ball to
Take
a
that,
lot of
man.
different guys. You said why not?
Caleb though,
Yeah,
he ended it with the what was it like
Caleb.
30 seconds left, 20 seconds left, something like that.
Yeah, great pass to I'm
Absolute
pretty
god.
sure yeah, man, the rookie Loveland. Beautiful pass, man. I'm gonna see if we can get it for us right here. Caleb Williams has been super clutch. One underrated thing about him is he's been super. He's like when they put him in situations where he's got to go in the game, he can go do it. I'm a big Caleb believer. I'm a big Caleb supporter. I know he gets a lot of hate. A lot of people are upset that he drafted Jaden Daniels. That Jaden Daniels and Drake May were drafted ahead of him, and of course those are two. Those are. I feel like when it's all said and done, that draft class in this order is going to be believed as like three great quarterbacks, all for their respective franchises, and those are all franchise guys. And I honestly feel like kind of can't compare them because it's like each team kind of got their guy, and they're figuring it out with their guy. Of course,
Yeah,
Jaden Daniels kind of started off the hottest. And then the second year is Drake May that's looking like he's took the biggest jump, and you got Jaden Daniels dealing with some injuries, and you got Caleb kind of going up and down. He had I feel like his rookie year was kind of underappreciated. A lot of people try to kind of make it seem like it was worse than what it really was. I feel like the main problem is a lot of Bears fans felt like he left a lot of points on the table with a lot of inaccurate throws, um, and just not being able to really set in. And I feel like once he gets this settled when he gets this system settled with Ben Johnson, they're gonna be a sneaky team that you're not really gonna be able to that you're not gonna be able to disrespect and to sleep on
yeah. And
because
that line's got to get better. It got better with my dog Joe Thuney, but he needs some. He needs to get a little more.
for sure.
That right side of that line is, oof, man.
Yeah, but the thing about it's crazy because man, a lot of the times in that Bengals game, they got Shamar Stewart, bro. He was getting pushed around out there, bro. Unfortunately, the rookie. Before the season started, there's a lot of commotion going on with him and his contract. So now he's kind of really starting to see his like first game action. He's a rookie and he'll improve and he'll get better, but he was definitely getting
Yeah,
bullied
for
out
sure.
there. He was getting bullied out there, and it sucked to see, man. Like that game it was super fun to watch, man. Caleb Williams and Johnson is so creative. Drawing up a quarterback screen is crazy. I don't quite know if I've seen anything like that in live game before, a trick play to the quarterback screen. I don't know if you saw that, but that's nice. I feel like it's
Yeah,
underrated. I feel like that's an underrated part of Caleb Williams' game. People don't know Caleb Williams got legs. He can run, man,
he can run like the best.
but got it done through the air today and in a beautiful fashion. And another underrated guy, Kyle. I'm kind of butchering my dog's name, man, but that running back that has come in since Swift has gotten hurt, he's been balling, man. Kyle guy, I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce his name. He has been
Yeah, 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 yeah.
balling,
Yeah.
bro. He's been playing some great football ever since they've actually shown ever since he's been able to get the carries. I mean, first game he got 13 carries, 81 yards. Then after that, he only got 7 carries against the against the Ravens. And then this game, he got 26 for a buck 72. I've been able to watch DeAndre Swift on my team firsthand, and it's kind of a love-hate relationship with a guy like him because he's so fast and he can juke people. But I feel like a lot of the times he kind of just he leaves some yards out there because he just misses holes. And it looks like Kyle. One thing I watched with him, bro, like his vision is just is completely better.
I
No,
feel
no,
like
no doubt about it.
I feel like to be a great running back in this league now, the way the linebackers are, how small and fast and
Right.
hard hitting the linebackers are, you kind of now it's less about speed and strength and getting like bulldozing your way like a Derrick Henry. You have to have
Vision.
really good ball vision,
Yeah, you've got
and you
to,
have to
man.
have the ability to cut and move and see it all. Kind of,
Right.
your brain has to be moving really, really fast to be a good running back in this league. And I feel like that's
Definitely.
where Saquon really shows his greatness when he could get off the line. Because if you hike the ball and 15 guys in your face, pause, like
Yeah.
before
Yeah,
you
it's
can really
tough.
get out of it,
Yeah,
it's
people really look at Saquon's season and they look at the stats. Like, is he regressing? But like, you look at if you all you really have to do is turn on the tape, and you can see that he's not regressing. He's still the same guy. It's just our line has been so inconsistent this year. It's been really, really bad. We have dealt with injuries, and it's just not what it was last year. Uh, And you can tell a lot of times getting hit in the backfield. And one thing that people didn't talk about with Kellen Moore, he was great in the pass game, but he drew up a lot of great run concepts for Saquon. Last year, it always felt like you could basically guarantee Saquon was gonna get a like one of those big runs. It's like something you could really bank on. And he hasn't been able to get that this year. Of course, he got one in the most recent game. That was his first run over 20 yards the entire season. He took it to the house. Honestly, I feel like Saquon is best when Saquon is elite between the tackles. And like he's one of those
yeah.
guys, if you get him off the line, he's liable to take it all the way, man. Kyle Manon guy, he's been really, really good. I kind of hope they don't make the mistake that the Cardinals kind of made. I mean, not the Cardinals, excuse me, the Panthers kind of made with their running back and how great he was playing. And then Chuba
Yep.
Hubbard comes back and they kind of try to split carries with him. I don't think I don't think they should. When you got a guy that's been playing like that and you acknowledge that it's not just one of those things where it was just one game and one matchup, and it's like a guy like, okay, he belongs in this league. I feel like you gotta take advantage of that. Rico Dow for the Panthers, bro, he's been playing some great
A
football
dog.
against
A
the
dog.
Packers. Against the freaking Packers, he goes 25 for 130, 2 touchdowns.
130, man. Yes, sir. My
I love
dog.
him,
He's
man. I love him.
killing.
He goes against his
Talk about
former
killing.
team, 30 carries. He goes 182. He smoked the Dolphins, man. 23 carries for 206. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure he might be, I think, third or fourth in the league in rushing at this point. I think he's one of the two. I'm going to go ahead and check right now. But he's killing, man. 700. Yeah, bro. He's a dog. 735 yards right now. Bro, he's super talented. He's got great vision. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but like we just said, being able to get between the tackles and just like that line is definitely improved, but it's not one of those lines where it's like, it's like he's making it work.
Yeah.
He can bounce off blocks. I mean, he's only
They
behind
needed something
James
like
Cook and
that.
Jonathan Taylor right now. And those guys have started 5, 6 more games than him, bro. He started 3 games. He's got 735 yards. That is insanity, man.
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor, speaking of running
Mm.
backs, man,
That boy J team.
it's
Woo!
it's so unfortunate because he's having such a crazy year. And I was thinking, I was talking to myself, I was like, he's got to be offensive player of the year, and I completely forgot about Jackson Smith and the Jigba. And it looks like
Mm. Yeah.
JSN.
JSN gonna
It
take
looks
that.
like, yeah, it looks like JSN is probably gonna get 2,000 yards receiving this year. So he won't get Offensive Player of the Year, and he probably won't get MVP with the way Matthew Stafford has been playing. I feel like people haven't really talked about how great Matthew Stafford's been playing. He's been playing really, really good. Those
For
guys
the
are
old head.
deadly. Yeah, those guys are deadly in the red zone, bro. When they get in the red zone, him and Sean McVay, it's hard to stop them. But
I've
I feel like this might be one of those
I've been
years that
thinking.
go ahead.
No, no, no. Go ahead.
I feel like this might be one of those years with Jonathan Taylor that just might go underappreciated because he might not win any like really real awards because JSN looks like he's got that rushing title. I mean that offensive player of the year title a lot right now, which sucks.
I think another guy we gotta look at, bro, from this past week. I hate to say it because I hate the Raiders, but my guy, Brock Bowers, bro.
Brock Bowers is super nice. I love Brock. I love
Bro,
Brock Bowers. He's
12
nice
catches, bro.
for sure.
120 with three.
The one-handed catch was the one-handed catch, man. I was I don't know how I got here, but I was just watching the game. I was watching that game on the all 22, man. That was a crazy catch. He's gonna be tight end one for a long time.
Oh
He's
my dog, another team.
yeah, me too, man. It sucks. Feel like, bro,
Man,
he's really, really talented, man.
yeah,
He's so
bro. They're not gonna be nothing, bro, for a very long time.
yeah.
It's kind of unfortunate. You have your good players on your terrible teams. He's in a Max Crosby situation. Literally, he's played with Max Crosby. So it's it's a thing.
Yeah, it's sad to see, man. I hate it because he's so talented. He's that, bro. When
Mhm.
you watch what he can do with the ball after the catch, the secure hands, the footwork. I mean, he's been doing this for a long time. He's doing it in Georgia, but just the instant impact he's made on that team and turning that team, turn that he's a red zone. Like he's a guy in the red zone that you always gotta look at. And you've always and like
Yeah, it sucks he
you
got
gotta
hurt
know where
this
he's
year.
at, bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
that sucks also. Like this is the one hand grab. I'm pretty sure it's the one hand grab. Goes, yeah, this is it.
Yep.
That's insanity, bro. That's crazy. And like he's super nice, bro. Big fan. I hope he gets to another team, or either I hope he gets to another team, or I hope they get some pieces around him. They've got Genty. They've got him, of course. They've got Max Crosby. I don't know for how much longer, but they've got Max. We've got the
Man,
rookie out of
back.
Tennessee at wide receiver. I like him too, but I don't know, man. The Raiders are kind of in the situation.
Speaking of rookies, bro, let's talk about this college football, man. AP poll came out.
AP poll has officially the first the AP poll and the first college football poll of the year, man. Very, very interesting. I saw someone on Twitter brought this to my attention, and I'm pretty sure Notre Dame is ranked. Before we even get started, man, let's talk about the rankings. We're gonna go top 20 because that's like those are the teams right now that kind of matter the most.
Top four is the playoff spot with the bye, right?
Yep. Yep. Top 4 teams that have the bye right now, you got Ohio State at 1, Indiana at 2, Texas A&M at 3, and you got Alabama rounding it off at 4 right now. Getting down to the guys after that, you got Ole Miss. You got Georgia at 5 at 7-1. Ole Miss at 6 at 8-1. BYU, they're at 7 right now at
Mm,
8-0. Texas Tech is at 9 with 8-1. Oregon is 7-1, and they're ranked number 9th. Notre Dame, so we're gonna get to that later. They are 10 right now, and they're 6-2. Texas is 11. Oklahoma's 12. Utah is 13. Virginia is 14. Louisville is 15. Andy is 16. Georgia Tech, after their most recent loss, is 17. You got Miami sitting at 18. USC is at 19. You got Iowa rounding it off at 20. I feel like a sleeper team to watch out for. They're down at 25, but you got Tennessee. They're in the SEC, so you never know what could happen. I'm pretty sure they still have to play Georgia. Or
they
they
got
already
Georgia
played
this week,
Georgia?
right? Or they have them
Let
last
me
week?
check.
No, they had them. They got them last game, right? And they no, Georgia played Florida last week. Georgia plays Tennessee this week,
Yeah.
I think.
Nah, Georgia Tennessee actually doesn't play anyone this week. They got a bye. They yeah, they just lost to Oklahoma. They've got New Mexico State the next time they play, and they've got Tennessee, and they got Florida, and they got um Andy. So they're real. Hope their hope at getting into the SEC is, to get in the playoffs is hoping that Vandy loses. Hoping that they beat Vandy and Vandy doesn't win. Hoping that Vandy doesn't lose and they beat Vandy so they can sneak in. But one thing I want to talk about, Notre Dame being independent means that they're sitting at 10, and as long as they win out, they're in. They don't have a bowl game. They don't have a
Yeah.
championship game to play or anything. So how do you feel about the independent conference stuff? I know a lot of people have mixed opinions about it because they feel like
I
it's kind of
mean
an unfair advantage to Notre Dame.
it is technically, in my opinion, unfair. I feel like it's a little unfair. It's not crazy unfair though, bro. I mean, if every school wanted to be independent, they would. So you kind of just got to look at it as a they did it. And they've been doing it for a long time. They're going to continue to do it. I mean, it's never really been a huge thing for me. Notre Dame is Notre Dame. They'll play how they play. They still have to win games. So I feel like they deserve to be in the top 25. Would I put them at 10?
For sure.
I don't
I
know if
don't
I put them
know.
at 10, but I
I
don't know.
don't know, man. Cause like Texas A&M, like they've had their two real biggest battles. Their three biggest battles this year have been Miami, Texas A&M, and USC. And they played Miami and Texas A&M back to back at the beginning of the year. They lost both of those games, but they were super close. They lost to Texas A&M by one, and that game came down to the wire. And I forgot how it ended, but it was super crazy. And Texas A&M is the number 3 team, and they've been steamrolling everybody. And Notre Dame only lost by one, and then they lost to Florida by 3. And their next real biggest test after that was USC, and they beat USC. And everyone in between then, they've completely demolished. So I definitely have them in my top 10. Looking back at the list, I don't really see a team. I'm not really looking at a team that I probably would have over them right now. Texas has been inconsistent. They've been picking it up though at 7-2. Well,
Texas is a little too high for me.
think Texas is a little bit too high. I see some people
Yeah, but
talking
what they
about that as
11?
well. Yeah, they're 11. I wouldn't have them at 11. In my personal opinion, with just how the season's been going, Georgia Tech's at 17. I don't know. Georgia Tech's at 8-1.
Georgia Tech should be higher than Texas, bro. That's come
Yeah,
on now.
I can see that. Of course, you gotta talk about strength of schedule and everything like that.
Yeah,
But Texas. Georgia Tech they've been playing some really good football, man. Haynes King has got them
that
rolling, man. We're probably gonna do our Heisman list on the next pod, because then we'll have Ty Simpson have play his game on Saturday, and we can recap and have our Heisman top 10 or for y'all. But Haynes King is definitely gonna be in mine, unless something crazy changes on Saturday.
hear me out, bro.
And what's up? Talk to me.
Friday, Black Friday, bro. Georgia Tech is going to beat Georgia.
Hey, I'm with
Yep,
it.
I'm saying it now, bro.
I'm with
Saying it
it.
now, bro. Georgia
I'm with
Tech is
it.
going to beat Georgia.
I would love to see Georgia take upset Georgia. They got so close last year, man, and they
Yeah,
feel like they like just
that
lost that game, which sucked because me and you both wanted them to win so bad. I would love to see that, and that's their hope of getting in. They've got to beat Georgia to get in,
active, and they
unless
got to win out. To be
actually
honest,
I'm pretty sure they're leading the ACC though. So if they win the ACC championship, the ACC championship, they'll be in.
I can
So
kind of respect a Georgia Tech in a 11, 12, 13 position. I feel like 17 is a little too low,
I
especially for
agree.
what are they, 8-1?
Yeah, they're eight and
And yeah,
one. They're
it's
five
Georgia
and one in
Tech.
conference play,
So like,
and I
but I,
feel like
but I
a little
Ohio
bit. It's
State.
just Yeah, they're I feel like they're really the clear number 1, man. They are,
I
man.
mean, I'm hearing you, bro. We gotta talk about strength of schedule.
I
It gets
agree.
to a real deal point,
I
bro. Like,
definitely
yeah,
agree.
they're the winners. We'll do top 5 for sure, probably top 3, but we got teams like Bama. How many games did Bama lost? 1 game. It was the first game against FSU.
With 4 back-to-back ranked opponents, it's strength of schedule definitely
I feel
has to
like
matter.
that's when you throw in this for the schedule, especially for teams like Bama, like GT. Yeah, Bama is ranked high, but you got a team like Indiana. No disrespect to Indiana, they've been playing some crazy football. They, I feel like, are in a spot they should be. I would argue putting Indiana at 1 over Ohio State.
I think, in my opinion, I feel like with the way Texas A&M has been playing and the way they have just been destroying people, I don't know. It's tough to put them at 1 for sure, but if someone put them at 1, I wouldn't be upset at it. Like, they have been putting up 30, 40, 40 on a whole bunch of teams, and, like, I definitely can respect it, but only thing is just when you watch Ohio State play, man, the rest of the schedule, they don't really play anybody except Michigan. I'm interested to see how the Michigan game will go, but, bro, they they are definitely dominant. They can run the ball, they can pass it. That defensive line they've got, those safe they I think right now they're the most complete team in college football for sure. When they get into the playoffs, they'll be the defending champions, so they'll definitely be playing hard to go back to back. Of course, we all know about the receivers that they've got, but I feel like the underrated aspect is, bro, they're complete, bro. They have a line, got a D line, they got Sonny Styles on defense, Averill Terrell, the linebacker. I ain't gonna lie, bro, he's crazy. I feel like since Jeremiah Smith and Caleb Downs and stuff is on that team, and they're like kind of known as like the freak athletes, but a lot of people are starting to talk about him more, bro. I feel like he's gonna be on teams' draft boards. I've got him going like top 15 now. He's super nice, bro. He's got a lot of bend. He's a linebacker.
Mhm.
I don't really know much about his cover skills, but just as far as he's a great tackler. He can run. He can play run defense. Bro, I saw him coming off the line against I forgot who it was, bro. You could tell, bro. He's like some dudes just got it, bro. And I feel like he's definitely one of those people that does. But I would be really interested to see how this next couple weeks of college football plays out and where these top 10 teams are at. You got Oregon, they're trying to finish off the year strong. They're sitting at 9 right now. Ole Miss, I'll be interested to see where they're at by the end of the year. And you got teams like Virginia. It's gonna be really interesting. It's a lot of different faces in there. Um,
Yeah.
and I'll be really interested to see how everything plays out, man. Going into the NBA season, man. NBA season. It's been a lot of fun basketball, man. It's been a lot of fun, high
This is
scoring
probably
basketball for
the
sure.
this is probably the best start of an NBA season we have, man. A little bit of drama at the start, that scandal that we all were a part of, yes, including you. We all were a part of that FBI scandal.
Yeah, man. That was super crazy. I'm not even gonna lie. But just the scoring, bro, it's been insane. It's actually a game going on right now. You got Orlando and the Hawks. Hawks are winning by
That
15
game's
right
going
now.
pretty good.
Yeah, see, it's looking like Paulo. Paulo, man, I'm a big Paulo guy, man. But
How
speaking
they
of
doing?
Paulo, before we get into the games of yesterday, he hasn't been shooting as efficiently as I like to see from him. To be honest, man, he's 37% in this game right here. I'm not watching, so I don't really know how it's really necessarily going.
He's got a
He's
triple
got
double
16,
though.
7 and 16, 7 and 8. As I say, yeah, he's on the way. But
He's got he's got he's got 29 and 8 on mine.
that's his field goal attempts. Yeah. Yeah, he's got 20, yeah. Um, but just when I look at the field goal, when I look at the percentage of shots he's shooting, man, the field goal percentage, I definitely think he can definitely be better, bro. It doesn't really look like Desmond Bain fits that team
No,
like
I don't
how we
like it.
thought he would.
Yeah, I've been
Uh,
watching a good amount of Magic games lately too. I feel like Paulo has a little bit of a more of a green light. He's been kind of
for sure,
getting shots up
for
as he
sure,
should. He's
definitely.
tough,
Paulo's definitely
but
one of
I
those
feel
guys
like
got to get his shots.
they have some weapons now, bro. You got Anthony Black coming off the bench,
Definitely,
Desmond Bain,
Jalen
Mr.
Suggs,
Suggs.
yes sir.
Yeah, bro. And Angel Reese's homeboy. I think it's just I think I feel like he doesn't have to get as many shots as he's been taking.
And I mean, he can't forget he's got Franz Wagner too. Franz Wagner, or Franz Wagner.
So I don't know
Yeah,
that guy.
Franz. And they're kind of they play similar in a way, so it's kind of tough. But I feel like definitely he's kind of got to understand that sometimes it's definitely better shots that you can get. And I feel like and I feel like they need a veteran point guard, man. I don't really feel like Desmond Baines it can fit. You've already got enough guys on that team that can create their own shot. They don't need another guy that is kind of a shot creator his own self. I feel like they need a veteran guard that can kind of control the pace of the game. And when it's getting to those points where it's getting crazy, and when it's down the stretch and the games are close going into the playoffs, you're gonna need a point guard that can kind of settle the team down because they're super young.
Yeah, they're very young. I think one of the youngest teams in the NBA besides.
OKC,
Yes.
yeah. Speaking of OKC, man, man, SGA, Mr. Consistent, and and they've been that, man.
Mr.
They've been
Consistent.
consistent, man. They have been super consistent right now. I'm very impressed by them for sure. 7-0 right now. Haven't lost a game yet. But let's talk about some teams that we might not have really expected this from, man. Philadelphia sitting at the top of the East at 5-1 with the Rook. And I'm very impressed. Paul George hasn't even come back yet. Jared McCann's played his first game, and they're sitting at 5-1. I'm super impressed by that, man. I'm very, very
I think
impressed.
they actually just lost their first game today.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think they
pretty
lost
sure it
that
was
Bulls
today or a
game.
couple days. Yeah, they lost to the Bulls. Speaking of the Bulls, they're sitting at 5-1 again. You lose Lonzo Ball, or you lose Zach LaVine. You get Josh Giddey. You get the Rook last year. They're playing. Vucevic has been playing some really, really good basketball, man. And Josh Giddey has been playing some really, really good basketball. Matisse,
Yeah.
the rookie, he's been playing some not a rookie anymore, but he's been playing some really, really good basketball. They're sitting at 5-1. Um, they're 4-0 at home. Do I expect it to keep up throughout the season? Feel like they'll be solid. I gotta see some more of it, bro. I gotta see at least 10 games in to see where they're at. But
I think
five and
those two
one,
teams will definitely be in the conversation, especially with the current situation of the Celtics and the Pacers being
yep.
out. Now we got the Hawks kind of up in jeopardy right now. I
The
think they'll
East,
definitely be.
yeah. The Knicks are 4-3 right now. They're kind of starting to figure it out. Just kind of with the new coach and kind of figuring out what the role is gonna be. Cat's starting to come into his own a little bit more. Milwaukee's sitting at 5-3, and I feel like that's so impressive because I feel like they kind of honed in on what Giannis really is, man. And I feel like we all know that Giannis plays better when he's not playing with superstars and he's playing in that environment where he can be more ball dominant.
An environment
And
full of his Antetokounmpo brothers. Got 3
nah,
brothers. Was it 2
facts.
or 3 brothers on the team now?
3, yeah, bro. And I feel like a really underrated pickup was Cole Anthony, bro. They got Cole Anthony from the Magic,
Yeah.
and he has been playing some good basketball for them, bro. Ryan Ryan Rollins, of course, everybody's talking about him too. He's been a great pickup for him. Unfortunately, man, he did play for the Warriors, which does suck. But I feel like I heard Rajon Rondo is a coach for the Bucks. He's on the staff, and I
Is
heard
he?
he got some work with him. So that's probably really what to kind of take him to the next level, man. I'm a fan. I love his game, but they're building something in Milwaukee, and I feel like they'll be kind of underrated. Giannis is always going to be in the MVP conversation just because he's Giannis. So that's just always kind of happens. Unfortunately, the Washington Wizards, they got a lot of young pieces, man, but they're still sitting at 1-6, man. Brooklyn Nets have still yet to win a game. They have the new
I
addition
gotta
of
see.
Michael Porter Jr. Man, that sucks, man. 0-7. I didn't think they were gonna be good, but I definitely didn't think they were gonna be 0-7 bad for sure.
Man, we gotta do a watch party of that game. When does they
We
play next?
definitely we definitely do we definitely gotta catch their next game. Who do they play?
Here we go. They play the 1-6 Pacers. Almost 7 dash
Oof,
versus the
my
1-6
goodness.
Pacers.
That's definitely gonna be a game, man. Benedict Mathurin
They
for
might
the
have that
Pacers
game.
has been playing really good though. I like Benedict Mathurin. Obviously, of course, since Tyrese is gone, been able to
Kinda spread out a
have
little bit.
bigger usage rate, and higher usage rate, and he's definitely shown that he can be a
That game
scorer in
might be
this
on
league
Tubi.
for sure. That's a to be classic, definitely. That's definitely a to be classic, bro. 1-6. They've got one win combined. That's tough, man. Going into the Western Conference, man. San Antonio Spurs in that 5-1, second in the West right now. Man, they're tough.
Wembanyama.
They're tough. The Suns did a good job defending Wemby. They actually did a really good job. I was really impressed how they defended him. Obviously Devin Booker. I love Devin Booker, man. He's been playing great this year as well. Definitely a team in the San Antonio Spurs that's super young. De'Aaron Fox is coming back soon. I think he'll be back sooner than later. So it'll be very interesting to see how that team can be down the stretch. Got the Lakers sitting at number 3 in the West at 6-2, 2 games above Denver. I'm definitely a fan of Lakers. I love the Lakers. Luka and Austin Reeves have been playing some great ball, and Bron's coming back sometime in November. They're saying he's coming back late November. So it'll also be interesting to see whatever their record is by the time he's coming back and how they're gonna address the situation. If they're gonna kind of ease him in, or if you know it's LeBron, so
Yeah.
it's kind of tough to ease him in because he still is LeBron at the end of the day. But depending on how their record is looking at that time, man, you don't want to come in and mess the chemistry here.
No, really. Really don't. It might be get well soon.
Definitely, I can definitely see it be. I can definitely see it be in a situation where they get rid of Bron and they try to go younger. I will see though,
They just
because
paid him, right?
yeah, he did get the extension. That's true. A team that I definitely did not see being 2-5. The Mavericks sitting at 2-5.
They just gotta get the chemistry right, I think. Once
Yeah,
they get
gotta
that
get the
right,
chemistry right. Losing Kyrie, and they're
Kyrie
kind of in
suck,
the
yeah.
yeah, they're kind of in the development spot right now with Coop. They obviously
Mhm.
they got him playing guard right now. I don't really think they're playing. I don't think they have him playing guard for him to be guard. But I saw someone saying that it feels like they're trying to get him being kind of like a Jason Tatum type. And I feel they announced that he was gonna play point guard, I instantly thought that it'll be a situation where he'll be playing point guard just to get his ability to see just to improve his ability to see the floor on the NBA level. So when Kyrie and stuff gets back, when he becomes that forward, he could be kind of that point forward role that they kind of know he can be. His athleticism is crazy. He's got the natural defensive motors. I can definitely see that kind of being like a long-term play. Got the Clippers, man, 3-3 right now. I think they're the oldest
Clips.
team in the league right now, statistically. Yeah, the unction in LA, man, they're 3-3. I love Harden. I feel like they gotta figure that squad out with Brad Beal and probably can
They
maybe
should have never let him watch.
check back in 10 games or so and see how they're doing. But rookies, man, VJ Edgecombe, he's been playing some elite
Oh,
ball, man. He's been playing some
a
elite
dog.
ball. The way it's looking like he's gonna be rookie of the year, and it doesn't really look like he is gonna have much competition in that. I definitely can see him being a guy that is gonna be a 20-point per game scorer for the rest of his career for sure. He's a natural born scorer. You can tell his game was built for the NBA level of scoring. No doubt about it. Got the Miami Heat sitting at 4-3. Solid, solid, solid.
Not bad, especially with, all that they've done now, kinda expanding a little bit.
Right.
They're gonna get there, I think. I think they're gonna be a top team in the East for sure. I think they'll be kinda if not the top, they'll definitely be right near on the edge of it for
Yep.
sure.
Another rookie that's been killing, man. Conkneppel for the Charlotte Hornets, man. It's been 14 points per game, man, but he's been a great shooter for them, bro. Like he's only had 2 games this year where he's went under 40% shooting from three. and he gets up 9-3 the game, man.
And he be sparking them joints.
Yeah, bro. And they going in too, bro. And the Charlotte Hornets definitely aren't playing winning basketball. So I
Mm.
definitely want to say get him how you can for sure for the rookie for sure.
Speaking of Charlotte, free Melo, man. They got that boy. They got him just on like minute restrictions or not playing him at all. Or
Yeah,
free Melo,
facts.
bro. He's
Nah,
gotta go.
definitely.
You sir. Yeah.
Yeah,
Speaking of
Melo.
freeing, go ahead, go ahead.
Melo, I feel like sucks because he hasn't played any. But honestly, I feel like they've got Brandon Miller, they've got Khan, they've got LaMelo. I feel like they're just trying to keep building, and unless LaMelo's in that situation where um he's like wants to win right at the second, feel like if they see it through, they might be able to build something with the right culture and the right coach, man. But I gotta see it through. I definitely want to see the vision on it for sure.
Speaking of freeing, free my dog John Moran, man. Free 12, bro.
Free 12. We starting the
Free
free
12,
12
yeah.
already.
Yeah, free 12 till it's backwards. Yeah, bro.
I
Yeah.
can
He
definitely
gotta
see
go,
it.
bro. Miami Heat, man. They've been wanting Miami Heat. He's to happen. Let's do it. Let's go ahead and send him
Uh-huh.
over there. From
Yeah.
Memphis to
You said you,
Miami.
you
It
said
might
you should
not
go to
be good
Miami?
for him, but yeah. It might not be good for him. He might get suspended one more time, but get that boy.
One more.
Yeah. Yeah, he gotta go, bro. He gotta request a trade. It's bad. It's time. That
Definitely
team's
think
not
it's time.
ready for him. They're not built for him no more. They
And
got Kyrie Wallace.
it seemed like he's tired of it, man. It seemed like he's tired. Obviously, he had the press conference coming up talking about he love the game like he used to, man. Whenever
Boy lost his joy.
someone's saying that, and they haven't even reached year 10 in the league yet, so that's never a good sign for your young player, man.
Last
But
person who said that ended up on a team with Curry though,
yeah,
and Buddy Hield. And Buddy Hield.
yes,
He
sir,
did get his
man.
joy
But
back after
he
that.
got his joy back. That is true, and I feel like they just need a culture change right now. And I feel like, of course, it kind of seems like him and the coaching staff aren't really seeing eye to eye, and that'll change. Someone's gonna go, either the coaching staff or the star, and they're gonna make some changes, and it's gonna be interesting to see, man, because he hasn't really been playing his best ball these last couple games. So it'll be interesting to see where they have him and what they're gonna have him doing. If they're gonna try to build some pieces around him, or if he's gonna try to go somewhere that probably suits him, man. Some couple things though that you can look forward to seeing from us on the next episode of Post Game Clarity, man. We're gonna have um
Man.
our top 10 MVP. We're gonna have our at least top 10 MVPs, and we got NFL, NBA. We're gonna have our Heisman rankings for college football, man. We're gonna talk about what we see in the future of some of these teams that we talked about. We're gonna really harp in on the different Week 10 matchups and what we think about them. Before we get out of here, man, let's look at this. Let's look at this NFL schedule for next week, and let's talk about some games and see who we've got winning them, man. And if to start off Monday Night Football, we got Packers and Eagles. Who we got for that game, man? Who you got? What you thinking?
Packers, Eagles. A wise man told me never to bet against the Eagles unless they're going against the Chiefs. But
Uh, Yeah, you got Micah.
but I
Micah, familiar face of the Eagles, man. Definitely
yeah,
played them a couple times.
I got the Packers pulling off the upset, man.
Got the
Yeah.
Packers pulling them
Packers gonna
upset.
pull them.
The Birds are my team, man, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Birds. I think we'll be able to get it done. I think it's definitely gonna be a close one though. You got Steelers and Chargers next. What you think about Steelers and Chargers?
Steelers, Chargers. We'll see. We'll definitely see Jay Herbo against a defense.
Yep,
The Steelers, they're a physical team, man.
yep. They
They're
definitely
real
are physical.
physical. That boy, five back there. He don't even cover no more. He just hit.
Man, he just said he's
So
cooked. They be cooking him, bro. But when he gets a hand on you, bro, he definitely hits, bro.
I got. I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go with the upset.
Then you gonna go with the
That's another
Steelers.
upset.
I love how A-Rod's been playing, man. I want to see the Steelers win, so I'm gonna go with the Steelers just because I want to see them win.
Yeah, I think they're gonna get 2-0.
Some quick games, 49ers and Rams. What you think about 49ers and Rams, man? Stafford looking like the early
Niners,
MVP
Rams.
right now.
Give me Rams there.
Give me Rams, bro. I love Mac Jones, and I love how he's
Yeah,
been playing, but Stafford, bro, they're hard to stop. Lions and Commanders with no Jaden Daniels. I think we can both agree Lions probably gonna take this one with
that's
no
dope.
Jaden Daniels. Cardinals and Seahawks. Cardinals been putting up a lot
Yeah,
of points, but I got Seahawks, man. They're tough. They're really tough to beat
yeah,
right
and
now.
they're on a roll.
That
Sam
second,
Darnold, who played
yeah,
amazing
he's
last
been
game.
playing great football. Jaden Daniels, I mean not Jaden Daniels, JSN looking like the early offensive player of the year, and that defense with the rookies they got Tariq Woolen, the rookie safety Tariq Woolen's been playing amazing. And then the rookie safety out of South Carolina is Nick. His last name always trips me up. He's number 3. He's super nice. And of course, you got Devin Witherspoon and company over there. And then they'll have Jacoby Myers. So it'll be not Jacoby Myers. They get Jacoby Myers. They got Rashid Shaheed in the most recent trade. So
Oh
it'll
yeah, the
definitely.
trades we didn't talk about them.
Oh yeah, man. We can really harp on those real quick after we get the rest of the.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
get to
yeah.
the rest of these games. You got Jaguars and Texans.
No CJ Stroud.
Yeah, I got Jags. Obviously, no Trav in that game, unfortunately, but I still got Jags.
He's on
Bears and
IR, right?
Giants.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on IR. He's gonna miss a good amount of time. Bears and Giants, man. What you think about that one? I got the
No Cam
Bears.
Scatterboo. Yeah.
Got the Bears fight. That's gonna be a quick one. Got Bills and Dolphins again. I feel like that's gonna be a repeat, man. Bills definitely gonna give Bill. Ravens versus Vikings. DJ McCarthy is back against Lamar Jackson, who is back as well.
That's gonna be a game.
But that's gonna be a pretty interesting one to see. I got Ravens just because I feel like they know they really need this game, and
Yeah.
I got Lamar continuing to be on the road and pulling this one off for sure.
Give me Vikings.
Vikings,
They
that'll
go
be a tough one.
they
That'll be
go
an interesting one to see.
they gonna hone it on that Lamar stuff.
Let's see, man. Another interesting matchup: Bucks versus Patriots.
Mm.
Just been red hot. I feel like that's gonna be a really fun game to see. Buccaneers got a fun defense against the Patriots, who have been red hot on offense right now.
They had that rough game against
The Falcons,
Atlanta.
yeah. Atlanta's got a great secondary, though. I feel like people don't really talk about that. Defense hasn't really let up a lot of points. A lot of passing yards, definitely. So
Their defense is really good.
they have
Their
a really
team is
great
really good.
defense. Yeah, they've got a lot of those 2 rookies that they drafted have both been great for them. They've got a
Got
really good
Dallas Turner,
defense.
right?
The Vikings have Dallas Turner. They
Wow.
The Falcons, they got. I'm drawing a blank on bro's name, but his number is 11. He came out of Georgia.
Yeah, I need someone can.
They're both super nice. That line is young, and in the next couple years, they'll be really good. But in this Patriots game, I got the Patriots. I got the Patriots. I feel like it'll be. I feel like I don't know, man. I don't know. My heart says Patriots, but that's gonna be a tough one. But I feel like the Patriots know they kind of got to keep up with the wins in the division that they're at. Drake May's been playing some MVP level football. I can see them coming out with the dub. What you think?
I got the it's a home game for the Bucks.
It's a home game.
Give me Bucks.
I can respect that. I can definitely respect that. Saints versus Patriots. I mean Saints versus Panthers. I got Panthers in that one. Panthers been on a roll. I feel like they're gonna run down. I feel like they're gonna run all over the Saints.
Saints, what are they? Like 1-7 now.
Yeah. Little season, man. They kind of they're to the point where they're swapping quarterbacks each game. Whenever it gets like that, I feel like Spencer Rattler definitely should
Should
be
have got
their permanent starter, but definitely
should
should
have
have
got
tapped
Shador
into
when
the
I was
12.
probably.
Definitely. Browns versus Jets, 2 teams that's both don't get well soon. I got, hey man, next game, Falcons versus.
Hey, hold on, wait. That Browns game, bro. I want to see Shador in the game. That game, bro. I want to
Yeah,
see Shador.
I do want to see Shador
Yeah.
that game. So hopefully, the goal for that game is just to see Shador get into the game. Colts versus Falcons, bounce back game for the Colts. This game is actually, I think this game is in Germany. Yeah, 9:30 game.
Yes.
So I got Colts bounce. I got Colts just because it's a bounce back game. They know they can't drop too many more. I think they'll go back trying to enforce the run and kind of getting back to
I
how they
don't
were
know.
playing before.
That's the thing. That Falcons, that defense.
Yeah,
That's the defense.
I feel like it's gonna be an underrated game. I'm gonna take the Colts just because I want to see them get back in the win column. But I definitely won't be surprised if the Falcons come in with a win.
Yeah,
Can't
I got it for the
underestimate it
Dirty
for
Bird.
sure. I can respect that.
Dirty Bird's gonna get that one.
Last game, Broncos versus Raiders. I definitely see the Broncos coming out with that one. They've been playing great this year. That defense, man, is really, really good. I feel like they're gonna take care of business, man. I feel like they'll take care of business. Divisional matchups.
It's gonna be a game. Division matchup for sure. Uh, I hate to say this, but I want the Raiders to win just because where my team sits right now. Kind of need the Raiders to win that game, so I'm gonna go with the
Yep.
Raiders.
All right, man. Last of the games. Let's talk about some of these trades, the big ones. Sauce Gardner to the Colts, man. I definitely rate that trade A+ for the Colts. They're not gonna do nothing but get
Yeah.
better. They're just adding to an already great team. Sure,
But I cannot discredit the Jets. They
definitely,
got
bro. They got some picks. Yep, and
yeah,
they got Adnan Mitchell,
from
man.
a
I'm an Adnan
hole.
Mitchell believer.
Yeah. He's young. They got a real nice receiver. They're gonna tap into the draft a little bit. And then they traded away Quinion Williams.
Yep, Quinn. Yep, Quinn
They got
to the
some picks out of
Cowboys.
that.
Yeah,
And
they're
people were
definitely
saying that D
trying to do this
tackle,
rebuild, right?
yeah, they trying to do it right. And I can
Yep.
respect that. So
I definitely think it's gonna be interesting to see how these next games come out and see these new trades coming in effect, man. I think they're definitely gonna be able to impact some of these teams. But next week is gonna be really fun. We're gonna have some college football games for y'all. We're gonna have some ESP. We're gonna have some the Heisman rankings. We're gonna get some of the MVPs and the DPOYs in basketball and in football as well, man. We're gonna have a lot coming at y'all. We're only gonna get better and better, man. It's just the
sir,
beginning,
man.
so you know what I'm saying. I'm really excited to see what we got going on here. I think it's gonna be really fun, man. But until next time, man, we're gonna catch you on the flip side, man.
Sir, man.
So,
Out.
man. All right, we
PGC,
out.
baby. Let's
PGC,
go.
baby. Let's go, man.